Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I have so much new makeup sitting out in front of me and I've created this bronze smoky cat eye and I am just in love with it. If you know me and you know my channel, you know I do not wear this much makeup ever, especially eye makeup. So this is totally out of my comfort zone. Give this video a huge thumbs up right down there if you like tutorials and if you like me doing stuff that is totally out of my comfort zone. So if you want to stick around and see this look, you can just keep watching and be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe. Totally subscribe before you leave because I'd love to have you stick around. Okay, so let's get into the tutorial. I'm going to start out by spritzing my face with the new Marc setting spray, just to kind of give me a little bit of hydration. And this feels great. So you can set your makeup with that. You can use it for a multitude of different things. But I'm just going to go in with my Glow Time BB cream from Jane Iredale and the mineral foundation. This is the liquid minerals. I'm just going to do a pump of that and then just mix it together and apply that to the face. This foundation just gives you a really pretty glow and about medium coverage, I would say. And you can build it up with more of the BB cream because the BB cream is full coverage. So it's more full coverage than any BB cream I've ever used. So I don't need a lot of foundation because I had my hydrofacial. If you guys haven't seen that video, it is under, it's on my channel. So I show you the whole procedure, where I get it done in Nashville, and it's basically how I keep my skin clear and glowing. So if you want to see that, I will try to leave it linked down below. So this just kind of evens out my skin and gives me a nice base for any other kind of products. I don't really have any blemishes other than this one right here, so I don't really need to cover any up. Next, we're going to try out this new concealer from Bobbi Brown. I'm in the shade Sand, and it's the Instant Full Cover Concealer, and it's really reminiscent of the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the packaging. I have not used this. This is my first time using it, so I'm just going to use a little bit and see how much we need. I did swatch it, and it's pretty thick, so I'm going to use my Real Techniques sponge, my favorite sponge for concealer, and we're just going to see how this does. Now, I have pretty dry under eyes, so I like to, I don't really like to set my under eyes with powder, but I did get a new powder. I've tried the NARS translucent powder loose form, but this time I wanted to try the pressed version. So I got some of that and we're going to, I've been testing it out. I do like it. So that's like one light layer of concealer. This is peach undertone, so it's really going to brighten the under eye, and they have pretty good shade range. I don't know if it creases or anything like that, so we'll just see. But it's covering really good. So that's the concealer. I'm really impressed with that. It doesn't look cakey. I'm going to get up close. It doesn't look cakey at all underneath my eyes. It is a little tacky. I think it's just from that Fix Plus that I sprayed on my sponge, but I really like that. So we're going to see how it does. I am going to set it with the NARS pressed translucent powder, and I got this big fluffy brush and I'm loving it. It is the Pro Featherweight powder brush from the Sephora Pro collection, and I'm just going to dab just a little bit over and underneath my eye. So, does not look like powder, is the best translucent powder in my opinion. I am going to set the rest of my face with this illuminating setting powder from Cover FX. I'm just going to take a little bit of that to my T-zone. Because I've been getting a little sweaty. Just leaves you with a really pretty glow to your skin while setting your T-zone. So I really love that. Now let's bronze up our face. I'm going to use this from the drugstore. It's the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. And this is in the shade Sundance. So I'm just going to take my, this is a Sonia Kashuk brush. This is a little powdery, so I just like to be kind of careful so I don't get it on my shirt. This is just a really good warm toned bronzer that's not too warm. And so that's the bronzer, just really pretty light wash of color, a little bit of a sheen, but nothing crazy. I'm going to go in with a little bit of highlighter. This is the Makeup Revolution Sun Kiss highlighter. And it's a huge pan. It's really pretty color. I hope you can see it good. This is Peach Kiss. And let's take this brush. I think it's the buffing brush by Real Techniques, contour brush. And just pop some of this on the tops of the cheekbones. This is the perfect shade of highlight for me. My skin tone. And you can really, really build it up. So I love that. Hope you can see that glow. I can't see myself, the viewfinder's way over there, but in person, it's like really glowy because I built it up. And then I'm going to take this same brush. I'm going to go in. I got this for my birthday from Sephora. This is the Tarte Party Blush. This is their Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush. I've actually never used, that's really powdery, whoa, super powdery blush. I've never used their blushes, but we're going to see how it looks. So this is more like a cool toned pink. I prefer more of a peachy toned blush, but this will be fine. I'm going to grab that bronzer brush and, oops, where is it? I'm going to grab my bronzer brush. I always do this and go over the edges of the blush like that. So it just kind of like is seamless and doesn't leave any kind of weird harsh line or anything like that. So now for the really fun part, I got this new, you probably saw it in the haul, this palette from Marc Jacobs. I am so excited to use this. Okay, so let's get all my brushes out. First, I'm gonna, when you get this palette, you get to, it gives you this little sample of their new Undercover Perfecting Coconut Eye Primer. It gives you that in the box. So I'm going to use this. So this is, I hope you can still see me. This is coconut water based, so it's a hydrating eye primer, and it is flush toned, and it feels really nice. Oh yeah, this is great. I'm gonna have to get this for sure. Oh yeah, that is a really nice eye primer. Oh my goodness. I can just tell by the way that it feels. Just sinks right into the skin. I don't know if you guys have these, but I keep my brushes, like my most used brushes, in these from MAC. It's like a little cylinder tube kind of thing, and I use these when I'm traveling. I keep all my brushes in there when I'm going back and forth, work and stuff like that. So I'm going to take a 217, and let me get some space here. I have no room left on my table down here. And I'm going to go in and set with this farthest shade over here. I'm just going to set the entire eye with that shade. Just so we have a nice base, something to for those shadows to blend real easily. I am getting a little bit of kick up with this palette, but that's okay. That shade is just like my skin tone. Then I'm going to move over to the next shade and put that through my crease. Just for a little bit of definition, we're just going to go lightest to darkest. I have a hooded eye, so I go right up on that brow bone. I'm going all the way in the inner corner, all the way to the outer corner, and just kind of messily putting this in my crease, or making a crease, if you will, because I don't really have that great of a crease. And this is like a bone shade, so it's basically just a little bit of a shadow. This is like the perfect shade for the crease. Okay, so then I'm going to go to this warmer shade in the middle here to deepen up in the crease. So I'm going right in that socket with this same brush and just getting a really nice blend, just to give me some more definition. These are blending like a dream. So that's sometimes the price you pay for a little bit of kick up is, you know, a good, that's the price you pay sometimes for a little bit of kick up, is really a blendable shadow. Okay, now for the fun part, I'm gonna go in with this Sigma E54 brush, and I'm going to take the cranberry shade on the far right, and we're going to put this all over the lid. Not going up into the crease yet. We're just going to build this color up. So that is the cranberry shade. Now I'm going to go in with this slanted brush in the darkest shade and put that on the outer corner just to smoke it out just a little bit. So just a little bit of definition. You do not need a ton of product. I'm just barely placing my brush. And if you want to use tape, you can use tape, but I'm not going to. Okay, so I went up a little bit higher, so I brought it right up here, so when I have my eye open, you'll be able to see that darkest shade, and you'll see in a minute I'm going to blend another shade so it's pretty seamless. Okay, now we are going to take, with that 54 brush, we're going to take this copper shade and place that right in the middle over that cranberry shade. This shade is so buttery and creamy. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, now take your 217, go back in that very middle shade, and we're going to blend all of this up here on the brow bone. So just keep blending. When you feel like you've blended enough, keep going. Okay, so that's our smoky eye so far. I'm going to go up under the brow with that champagne shade. It's the third from the left. I'm going right up under the brow. For a little bit of a brow bone highlight. And if you don't want such a pink tone, go with the farthest to the left. I'm going to pop that on the inner corner. And then I'm going to take a little pencil brush and go in that middle shade and go underneath the eye. So right underneath that lash line. I'm going to stamp the darkest shade that plum shade right at the lash line. And then go back in with your pencil brush with just a little bit more of the middle brown shade and smoke out that dark. Okay, I'm going to blend this out just a little bit more. I'm going to stamp just a little bit more of that copper shade on the lid. So now I'm going to line my upper waterline with this Marc Jacobs Rococo. I'm going to use the Ardell Wispies. These are just my favorite lashes. And the Duo Adhesive Lash Glue in the dark. You could definitely use a foamy lash, like a thicker lash, but I just am not into that. It drags my eyes down. I prefer the wispy. Okay, while that's drying, I'm going to do my eyebrows and I'll be right back. We're going to add some mascara to those lashes. We're going to go in with the new Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. Now it's time for lips. Actually, I'm going to do a little bit of the Tarte Shape Tape. Like literally a little baby dot. And in the shade Light Sand, I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush. This is a 217. And go up under to brighten the under eye. Okay, so we have a crisp under eye. Now let's align our lips with MAC Etc. And since we're so heavy on the eye look, I'm not going to go crazy with the lipstick. So I'm just going to add some gloss over that lip liner. This is Marc Jacobs Sugar Sugar. So a nice nude lip to finish off our eye look. And we're going to set our face with the Marc Jacobs setting spray. We're going to let that dry and we will be good to go. So this is the final look. I hope you guys loved it. I never ever ever wear this much makeup, but I wanted to put this new makeup to the test, especially that Marc Jacobs palette. It is a little bit powdery, but I think it blended so nice, gave me such a beautiful look. This is perfect if you have hazel eyes, perfect if you have any kind of light eye color. The blush it's pretty. It goes really well with the eye look. I think that the key is having a really crisp under eye, really bright. The highlight is just gorgeous. I think it's like $6, $5 at Ulta. And that is my favorite foundation combo at the moment. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Thank you so much for watching. You can shop all these products down in the description bar. And thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe before you leave. You don't want to miss out on future videos. I post new videos every week. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.